Hello guys, I'm popping in here for a quick video today, and this comes from someone's question, and they were wondering about how to not feel overwhelmed at month end if you have multiple clients and you're trying to close all of their books at the same time. I'm Morgan from FinePoints.biz. Definitely check out my website, check out my free masterclass and checklist, and I would love it if you subscribe to my channel and stick around. So I can see logically why this question would come up, because it does seem kind of confusing because you're like, maybe you don't have that much to do and then bam, all of a sudden you have to finish all your clients' books and send the reports. And I do have a video about what does a bookkeeper do if you really don't understand even the process of what a bookkeeper needs to be doing. You can check out that video, it'll be linked in the description box. But I have never had the problem of really feeling too overly busy at month end, and I came up with two main reasons why that is and tips for you guys. So there's two big categories and then a few tips within each of those things. My two biggest suggestions are, first of all, to work ahead, and second of all, to automate as much as possible. All right, so working ahead. The biggest key is that, especially if you have a lot of clients or bigger clients, don't wait till the end to categorize all the transactions. You should be doing that every week or maybe a couple times a week if needed, because sometimes it is a little bit more efficient to just do it at the month end, because you can click a bunch of things at once and then put them all in the same category. But overall, if you are concerned about workflow, you want to obviously do what is most efficient. So I think keeping up on a large workload weekly is probably the best bet. And that goes for every single task you're doing. So if you're sending invoices, do it weekly or figure out the cadence that works best for you, as well as receipt matching. Don't just wait till the end to do all those things. And then there are things like I usually send my client an Ask My Accountant, so a list of questions. Or maybe you have a different system for that. Maybe you use a program where you can send them, your question items, or you record them somehow in a different spreadsheet or something. But my point is, you can set up your schedule kind of however works best for you. So like for me, maybe around like the 28th, 29th of the month, I would get all my transactions in QuickBooks categorized, and then I would pull that Ask My Accountant list, that list of questions for my client, and I would send that to them. And then they would take a few days to get back to me. Then by maybe the 3rd or 4th of the next month, the bank statement is going to come out, and you can download the bank statement and reconcile the accounts. And then maybe you give yourself a deadline of another couple of days to, finalize everything and send reports to your client. I have kind of like a drop dead date of the 10th of each month that all of the information should get to my bookkeeping client. And oftentimes I can do it a little quicker than that, but I am always waiting on the bank statement. And then, sometimes there's like a weekend in there, and I usually try not to work on weekends, or, something else to come up. So I'm like, by the 10th, I should always have all of my month-end stuff to clients. So basically, you're smart, you get the point. You just want to, set up your schedule so that the only thing you're really waiting on is that bank statement and quickly reconcile, but everything else is done until that point. All right, and then that second tip I mentioned was automate. So you can make checklists or workflow lists of each client. So hopefully that'll make things really easy, take out all the guesswork. You can just go down your checklist, be like, yes, did this, did this, did this, and I'm ready to go for the month, as well as use technology to automate stuff. So I love that in QuickBooks, you can save reports, custom reports, you can save those. You can also have stuff sent to your clients automatically on a certain date every month or multiple times a month if you like. I think at the end of this video, I'll do like a quick screen share and show you guys that if you don't know how to do that, but it is definitely a game changer and I love it. You can also automate invoices so that they're automatically created each month. Anything you can do with bill pay to automate, you can look into that. I think I'm going to do a video just on bill pay because I've been getting a bunch of questions about that recently. So let me know in the comments if you have any specific questions about, paying bills or anything like accounts payable for clients. And I'll definitely answer your questions in that video. And my other automation idea is getting help. So I have a video all about how to hire an assistant, and you might not even think you're at the point in your business where you are ready to hire an assistant, but I would encourage you to kind of think outside the box. In these times that we live in, you can hire like a contractor that is virtual for a very short amount of time. So if you just need someone to do like, 10 tasks for you at the beginning of every month or something, like that could definitely be an option. And you can hire either a bookkeeper assistant or just like a general admin assistant or someone to do marketing. So you can search for that video on my channel, and I'm gonna leave it in the description box as well for you guys. All right, so go into the reports tab, and this is something I've really only started doing within the last couple years. there's the custom reports tab. And so in my sample company, I don't have any saved yet. So I'm just going to save a custom report. So maybe it's just a profit and loss and I do it by months, for example, and I want to save this. And so I'm going to save this setting. I'm going to call it Morgan's. And I don't really need it in a group right now because there's just going to be that one. All right, so here is my saved report, and I just realized you can't actually click on this in the sample company, but you see right here where it says email. Usually you would be able to click on this and then fill out the person's information that you want to email it to, and you can put like a little message that says like, here's your P&L, make sure to get back to me. Or if you want to send them the Ask My Accountant information like every month, then that is another great way to do it. And this really just helps you automate the process. If you are just considering starting a bookkeeping business, I do have a class that is all about how to start your bookkeeping business in 30 days. It has a step-by-step approach. You have 3 things that you are in charge of completing each week. And if you complete all those tasks by the end of it, your bookkeeping business is open for business. So I would love a thumbs up if you made it all the way to the end. Thank you so much. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.